A very good evening. My name is Liao Bunkin, and then I'm going to provide the presentation for the assignment one for the cloud computing security. The presentation will cover the several category. I will start with the introduction, the cloud data lifecycle, and including all the phases for this cloud data lifecycle for phase one until phase six and independent analysis and the vulnerability and the case study and the reflection of this assignment. So the life cycle of this data in cloud environment involve a dynamic process where information move through several stages known as the cloud data lifecycle. Phases include create, store, use, share, archive, and destroy, and each stage have unique security risks and require tailored control. Azure was chosen due to it has the strong tools such as this keyboard, Azure AD, Sentinel, blob storage. So let's have a look on this cloud data lifecycle. We have data creation, which is the initial phase where data is generated and enter into the system. The phase two, which is data storage, the phase where data is stored securely in the cloud environment. The third phase will be data usage, whereby data is accessed and utilized for various purpose. And the phase four will be data sharing, whereby the data is shared with the authorized users or system. The next phase, which is phase five, will be data archiving, whereby the data is moved to long-term storage for future references. And the last one is the data deletion or destroy, whereby this is the final phase where the data is permanently removed from the system. The first phase of this cloud data lifecycle will be create. So during this data creation, which involve gathering input of the from the user, application, and migration, immediate protection are very important to prevent this exposure. So organization normally apply input validation to block miscellaneous code to enforce this data classification for this sensitivity level, and also use the secure protocol for the transmission as well. And the access control is actually restricted to role-based permission as well, and also this multi-factor authentication, which added extra layer verification. And the example will be this Azure key vault to ensure secure key generation and management. And the second phase will be store, whereby the security measure when the data is stored is faced with like unauthorized retrieval or this hardware failure. So effective strategy include at least encryption, regular integrity verification via hashing, and implementing of these data loss prevention tools to detect these anomalies. Redundancy through backup further enhance this resilience, and the access control identify management relies on these company policies such as this attribute based access control ABAC combined with the network segmentation for the to limit the exposure. So the example of this Azure will be Azure Blob Storage SSC with managed keys and the Azure backup. So just now you mentioned about the utilization of this data. So it is to assess the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the pattern data within the EMA system. And the purpose is actually to identify the security weaknesses, misconfiguration, or policy violation. And it's also to evaluate compliance with relevant standards such as this HIPAA, PDPA, ISO 27001, and to verify that the user access right and login mechanism are in place and enforced, to recommend actionable improvement for risk mitigation and operational resilience. And next will be phase four, share. So security measures sharing data apply risk, particularly in this collaboration with this external scenario. Measure involves encryption transfer, auditing share logs, and apply a watermark or digital risk management to track the usage. Restriction on the sharing method is also very important as well, such as this pre-channel to minimize leakage. So the access control normally are managed with this role-based access control, RBAC, or this discrepancy access control with this identify the verification for recipient to prevent misdirection. And the Azure example that used for this share will be Azure Information Protection to clarify and protect shared file automatically. Phase five will be archive. So security measure archiving shift data to set cost effectiveness and long-term storage for frequently accessed item. So key protection encompass this immutable storage to prevent alteration, compliant driver retention log, and the period audit for integrity. Encryption remain vital to protect against long-term threat as well. So the access control highly restricted, open limited to this compliant role with audit trail. And the example of this Azure will be Azure Archive and the cool and achieve tier for long-term retention. And the last phase will be destroy or deletion. Security measure data destruction to ensure that this irrecoverable deletion were no longer needed using techniques such as this secure overwritten or key revocation to comply with this regulation and confirming of this process to complete this removal. And the access control only for this normally is for the senior administrator. With this explicit authorization can initiate this deletion. And the example of this Azure use is this Azure keyboard approach and this secure delete operation. Next will be the independency analysis, and we'll talk about how the phases connect. So the cloud data lifecycle operate as an interconnected chain where output from one phase fits into the next. For instance, clarification during this creation, inference storage encryption, which is in turn affect the user's monitoring and sharing permission. A holistic approach is necessary as disruption in the early phase can be the cascade amplifying risk in the latest one. So let's have a look on the vulnerability and case study linked to this Azure cloud. So the vulnerability include the inconsistency of this encryption management across the phases, fragmented access of this policy, which causing the privilege creep. So when we're talking about the case study in the Equifax breach, which has happened in 2017, highlighted this issue when vulnerability in the use of face unpatched software exposed the store and archive consumer data for 143 million people for pro interface coordination in patching and access control enable the extraction of this sensitive data and censoring the need of this unified security. Why is also why lifecycle phase must work together to ensure the security. Last will be the reflection. So in this assignment is improve the understanding of how this data flow from phase one to phase to this cloud environment. And security require a layer control, not a single point solution, which is to ensure the enhanced security. And which is also it's helped me to understand as well to identify the management and monitoring are also important as the encryption, and it's actually Azure tools help the connect theoretical concept to this real practice. So it's helped me to better understanding by using this Azure as a case study to analyze the each phase of this data cloud life cycle. And cloud security is continuous, whereby it's also requiring this vigilance at this every phase. So every phase will be connected to each other to ensure the security of this cloud data lifecycle. All right, it's come to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.